Welcome, YouTube friends and family, to today's thrifting adventure of the Wellness Homesteader. So today is actually Sunday, and I am finally getting out of this house. I have been stuck indoors since Wednesday, since Thursday. I was out on Wednesday, and I finally got plowed out last night. So we're going to go on a little adventure, see if I can get out of my driveway with a running start. There's just so much thick ice. They put down ice melt. It did, wait for it, no good. So I am ready to go. I decided, because this week is going to be so busy with moving mom, that I was going to take a day for myself and go do something fun. So come along with me. So just to give you all an idea what I'm dealing with, they did okay with pushing snow. This is where the garage door was frozen shut that I've chipped away at, but it is just so bitterly cold. It's like 9 degrees, but the roads look pretty clear. So here we go. I have to voice this over just because of all the music, but I'm starting at the end. So I've walked down this long aisle. This is an offset. There are 3 on this side, 2 on the other. So this is my favorite booth, so let's go see what they happen to have today. My mom has a bunch of this Pyrex. One of the things I want to do today, guys, is look at the value of some of these for the estate sale. Because truthfully, I don't know. And I just love these little tap-in salt and peppers. I looked at those last time, and look how cool that coffee carafe is. It would take up a lot of room. So Regal Orange Coffee Maker, $24.95. It looks red to me, but it's an orangey red. Just cool things. Sweet little red and white jar there. Another language canisters. Some of these cute pot holders. Let's see what they want. Okay, sorry guys, $5, $3.50. I'm so grateful I found my grandma's, and I did finally manage to make one, but some pretty, that purple one's pretty. Wow, $5. There's a couple of them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on looking, and I'll bring you back to show you some interesting finds and share some prices, because I see some Pyrex over there. Guys, y'all remember these old Hot Point aluminum ice cube trays? My goodness, $13. And I hated these things. The ice would never come out of it, but they have a lot of really unique, pretty. Oh, look at the birds there. Peggy, if you're watching this, aren't those pretty? Have you ever seen those? Peanut butter duck glass. Peanut butter glass. Looks like they're $8.45 each. $95. Old eyes. Guys, I apologize. Through this whole video, I'm going to be saying that this is Pyrex instead of Corning. So my mother has a lot of this Corning pattern, and I was just looking at prices to determine whether it was something I wanted to keep or whether I could sell it at the estate sale to get money for mom's care. Moving on over here, you'll see this interesting creamer and sugar. It took me a while to read that. Old McDonald rooster creamer and hen on a nest. Yeah, it was quite pricey, and it had a break in it, but it was kind of interesting to look at something that was so old. Really unique. I'm reminding you here, don't forget when you're in these booths to look up. As a shorter person, I sometimes forget to look up, so I try to remember to do that. I wanted to share this interesting lamp with you all. Not my taste, but it is a Maytag rare display hanging light for $105. So it has like Maytag appliances. It says Maytag here. It's a very lightweight plastic. Not sure what that guy's doing, but yeah, kind of different. And of course you could have the front end of a something on display if you'd like that as well. You'll all remember the pink candy dish I thrifted. Here is a clear version for $10. Isn't that funny? So also they have a lot of old jars. Sanka, Skippy, peanut butter seems to be a big one, and Hostum, which I think was like a milk additive. So yeah, lots of cans, Victorian furniture. There's so much to look at here. The music was quite loud in this area, so I decided to voice over. What I'm showing you here is a lovely 3-piece bowl set by Fire King, apples and cherries. Please excuse my bobbling around. It was $98 for this set, but it would have looked so pretty in my kitchen. But realistically, didn't need it, just enjoyed looking at it. To the left of it was a milk glass Friggy, also Fire King, a covered casserole in a pattern I've never seen on a pedestal that was Fire King. And then right next to it, you're going to see a Pyrex gold and brown casserole. I forget the pattern name. I think it's Early American. Moving on through the booth, I was really surprised to see these clear refrigerator dishes. And these are also Fire King, so not Pyrex. They were quite heavy and quite pricey. Some cute fall decor there with the corn. And I also spied this cookie press, which was quite old. This is such a cool lamp. Look at this little bitty shade. It's only like this big. And it is $75, says it works, but got a lot of paint loss. Would require a lot of polishing. Shown you all this booth before, but they have a new sign, D&D Mid-Century 50s, 60s, 70s. Some really cool wall art. But guys, look at this couch. Is that the coolest for 1950s with a very cool black metal end table. The couch is $1,250. The table is $75. But so many cool things in this booth. So this is quite the booth. Look at this beautiful, ginormous ashtray. I thought that was really cool. $42. And then they have some really odd teal and like avocado things. Like this, I don't know if that's a treat dish. And then kind of the blue and the teal. But let me show you all. These are Italian glass, $100. That's in Puli, $100. So definitely a little on the pricey side. A crazy peacock, if that's your style. Just lots and lots. There's a lot more green of mid-century modern, really cool. I don't know if that's a buffet. I would assume. Probably has a really cool price. Lane Rhythm triple dresser with 2 mirrors, $15.50. Wow. Some string art back here. Cute little owl. Pair of green lamps for $125. I haven't shared with you guys. I had a tragedy with my $2 lamp. A tragedy. Hello. Well, that's a cool lamp. I actually sneezed so hard that I blew it off the table and it shattered in a million pieces. This could be my replacement for $450, but that's teak Danish modern. Lots of amber glass. Ooh, look at that cool, like room divider thingy. Wow. Such neat things. So my mom also has quite a bit of Wagnerware. I in fact use a pan just like that for my candy making. But judging by the prices, Wagnerware was made in Sydney, Ohio. $50 there. I have 2 of these, $40. Some of the bigger roasters are $75 and up. So that might be something good for the estate sale. Looks like that's a really cool piece. Mom does not have that, but looks like she does have some Wagnerware of value. So I'll give you all a little lesson. If you're going to go antiquing, it pays to have some knowledge. So this says Pyrex covered casserole, $26. Well, I recognized immediately that this is peach luster from Fire King, and it does say Fire King on the bottom. And this is a metal lid. So for $26, it's uber cool, but it isn't what it says it is. So it does pay to have some knowledge if you're going to get into collecting, say, Pyrex. Would I buy this? I might for the cool lid. But I found something amazing, guys, and I'm not going to share it with you till I get it home. So, yeah, I've got to watch the pennies. I always take a minute to look through the vintage linens and aprons. And guys, I just acquired this very same apron, but cream background from my mom. And this one is $22. I won't show you the tag, but they do have some really sweet looking aprons with the rickrack trim. That's very vintage. 18. So it's very quiet here today, but so much to look at. So I'm sure I will poop out way before I get through this place. So if you're into vintage cooking or vintage crafts, I'm telling you, antique stores are a great place to find these kind of books. This is 1964. It's actually spiral. It's in great condition. Look at those illustrations, $9. Now, I've got enough cookbooks for the universe, but they also have a lot of like 501 fun to make family crafts, a year of crafts for kids. Christmas is coming, and that's from 88 and 89 and 87. So if you like that vintage, oh my goodness, here's my Better Homes and Gardens. I better go through these and see if there's any I don't have. This place is dangerous. So I'm by no means an expert on vintage or antique, but this says Nisco Springtime Pitcher with Stopper, $10. Actually, if you look really closely, someone has painted over this. I have the full set of my grandma's dishes, and this was actually a coffee carafe with a warmer underneath. So pays to look closely. You can kind of see the pink here. So someone tried to touch it up. But it's still a really cool booth. Lots of mid-century modern here. Look at these glasses. So neat, and in the original box. 8 glasses, still in box, $26. That's an excellent price. So lots more to go. Try to talk over the music. You could have a pink phone, rotary phone, for $75, but this booth has all this beautiful mid-century modern art. Look at this lamp. Is that super cool? With a super big price. It's kind of neat too. They have some really cool chairs, a really mod lamp. Just so many pretty things. Aha, guys. Of course, very cool mid-century shadow box. That is in amazing shape. Please excuse the way I look. Lovely. Hoping I can talk over the music here. Beautiful pink gooseberry with lid, $90. I've looked at this Christmas one several times. It's $165. And here is the whole, what they call a fridgy set with the original box. Could be mine for only $300. So too rich for my blood, but pretty. So I'll try again to talk over the music. So this is a very early rosewood marble turtle top parlor table. Certainly not my taste, but Mom has one much more elaborate and very similar. So that will be going in the estate sale. Beautiful, just not my taste. Well, y'all, I only bought 2 things, so I'm kind of proud of myself. It is an absolutely stunning day. Oh, I can't turn the camera around on my phone. Sorry about that. It is up to 39 degrees. How about that? That might not be right because I'm sitting in the sun, but 30 something, I think. It's time for it's time for lunch, but never fear, I have Fig Newtons and my sippy cup. You guys know I never leave the house without my sippy cup. Drop me a comment below. Do you enjoy these kind of videos, or do I spend too much time showing you things you're not interested in? I mean, I love retro, and I show you a lot of things that I would never spend money on, but they're just so cool. And it's so nostalgic for me. I've shared many times about my grandma Victoria. She was born in 1898. So she had things from the 20s, 30s, 40s, but heavy on the 50s. She had the coolest round coffee table that I would give my eye teeth for. But, you know, who knows where all that stuff went. I certainly don't. It probably wasn't cool at the time and was sold or given away. So I'm going to sit here and have a snack. And wow, my hair's crazy today, guys. And then I think if I have the energy, I'm going to run down the road to the, well, I'll probably only hit one of the 2 little antique stores because their prices are a little bit less. Their selection is also quite a bit less. But yeah, I got thinking about the lamp thing. You know, I went here to buy a lamp. Well, I'm at the wrong place because the lamp that matches the lamp that I already bought at an antique store is at the antique mall, but I can't remember which one. But then I started thinking about all the lamps in my mom's house and decided, you know what, I'm not going to stress out about a lamp. Not today, because I have a really cool find to share with you all. So stay tuned. Over the music again, just to show you quickly, this is a full-size chenille bedspread. And guys, I have so much chenille in my collection. At one point it was really hot, and this would have been a steal. Somebody missed me a little bit while I was gone. Okay, get down, fat guy. That was a fun shopping trip, guys. But I have to tell you, that was a lot of walking. So, what did I find? Well, for $2, I got the Better Homes and Gardens Home Canning Cookbook. So this is one that I don't have. I'm not sure that I would go by the processing times in this book, but there is pretty much everything you can think of, not only canning, but how to use those recipes in your canning. All right, I only bought 3 things, guys. Purchase number 2. So these black mesh shelves with the little like heart bracket that you mount on, super 50s, very popular, as are the wall pockets that you can put like artificial flowers in them, or something to cushion it, and then like a figurine. So it was a set of 3 for $28 minus 10%, so 25 something. Not bad, right? So for about a year, I've been looking for a shelf for my entryway. So since I moved in here 21 years ago, I've had a shelf that definitely the 80s would like it back. I moved it from the last 2 houses prior to this. It's called a quilt cupboard, and y'all have seen it in many of my videos. You just hang a quilt over, it's got a shelf. I actually have 2 of them. I have one upstairs that I use as a towel rack in the bathroom that I repainted. So let me show you, when I get my muscles built up and I get my mom moved and I start working on my own house, what I bought to replace the shelf. Wait for it. This is so cool, guys. So, okay, Kim, don't break it before you get it home. So this is, apologize for the glare, a 1950s uber cool, these are plastic starburst shadow box. So there's the mirror on the back in very good shape and the little shelving. So I was very concerned about how would I get this hung. I'm gonna bring it down here because I just assumed, I didn't take it off the display wall. I assumed it was super heavy. So I was waiting for somebody to help me carry it to the car. And I'm like, let me just see how heavy or light it is. I carried it out in one hand. So these can be extremely expensive. I had looked at some that were like $800-900, not to purchase, just looked at. And they really were not better than this. Now, some of them are uber cool with a lot of angles, etc. But for the space that I'm going to put it in, this is the perfect size. So it was $145. I got $14.50 off, so I paid $130 and change for it, which is actually a very good deal. So now that I've had my fun all day today, yeah, now the real work begins. So I want to leave you all with a message. An apology, probably. Tuesday is move day for Mom. This is Sunday. You'll be watching this on move day. I don't know, guys, if I'm going to have any videos next week. I don't know how this is going to go. The roads, the main roads are not bad. The side roads are terrible. Parking lots are horrible. But I don't think that is going to impede the move. It's just a lot of work. And then once Mom is out of the house into the facility, not only do I need to get her set up there and arranged, I have the whole house to clean out. So I will probably bring you some videos, just, you know, just sharing some things, because I'm sure you all have experienced this or had a family member that experienced it. So I may need your help, and I may need you to answer some questions for me, right? So I am going to clear up what I purchased, store the shelf very safely so that Hanky Panky Frankie doesn't knock it over, I don't drop it or sneeze like I did with my lamp. But you know, it's a lamp, it wasn't a person, so it can be replaced. So if you haven't already, would you do me a favor? Would you go ahead and smash that like button? If you know someone who likes hunting for vintage or antique treasures, share my video. It really helps me out, and I so appreciate it. So as always, be healthy, be well, be blessed, and I hope to see you all very soon. Take care.